Okay, here we are back in Arcadian Atlas, and we are going to hop over to the sunken coast. You can see this is just an event scene, so we don't have to worry about fighting just yet. I thought we didn't have to, but maybe... I don't know what that is. Very curious to see if the enemies scale or not. Give us the room. Just say it, Beowulf. He's passed. My king, my husband. What a horrible end to such a magnificent man. A true leader of men. And yet, you never truly liked him. I respected him, pretending that more wouldn't serve you or I. No, I suppose it wouldn't. I have something important to ask you. Name it. We have a possible lead to Lucretia's whereabouts, and you'd like me to follow it. No, Vashti and Desmond can see to that. Simply deliver the message and ensure that they've delivered Annalise over. I need you for more pressing matters here afterwards. Of course, I'll see to it. Oh, and did you hear back on the vial of liquid? Yes. And? As suspected, Adarot poison. Wolf? Did you have a hand in this? Tell me something. Did you ever truly love him? What would you have me say? I believe I did once. Then what difference does it make? He's dead, and you have work to do. Well, that was actually a lot briefer than I was expecting. So at Cairn, we can see it's yet another cutscene. They'll be taken care of, you have my word on that. We busy ourselves with fulfilling our... So that's a typo there. I don't know if that's... We busy ourselves with fulfilling our... Maybe not. Maybe that is supposed to be we busy ourselves with fulfilling work and sacred work here. Could be right. Calm minds, calm spirits, calm hands, we say. The mage could be quite dangerous. I'd keep soldiers on him. That would be difficult, Mr. Rhines. We have no soldiers here. No need for such things, you understand. Told you we should have killed him. Not sure that I do. The brand will see to that. It is sufficient, I assure you. The two shall find things quite at ease here. Plenty of time for meditation and contemplation on worthier pursuits. Thank you. We trust you'll take good care of them both. She has been turned over, then? Yes, just moments ago. Well done. The Queen will be pleased to hear of it. We received word of King Turgon on the way. Annalise was understandably stricken by the news. Yes, I can imagine her wailing was quite dramatic. But better she's here than dead now that Queen Venezia has taken the throne. Will she be able to leave? Perhaps, once Lucretia has been dealt with, which reminds me. There's a high-level recruiter for Lucretia's cause rumored to be in town just south of here, called Longraham. He's particularly interested in mages, though I'm sure a wide variety of vagrants will be about. You may take a day or two to recover from the journey, but go south and investigate after. We need the man alive if we're going to interrogate him for information. I cannot stress this enough. Of course. I'll be here a day or so if I can find a tavern worth its salt, but after that I must return to Dantalion. We'll handle things from here. But you didn't by chance encounter a mage of some sort on the journey over. A man slightly on the shorter side, I'm told. It said Lucretia was especially interested in him. We did encounter someone fitting that description around Applemere. We thought it best to... We executed him with a few other mages after a poor ambush attempt. He was clearly dangerous. We couldn't risk him getting away. Exemplars of the cause and all that. Well, if it is indeed as you say, I'll leave you to some much-needed recuperation. So is there anything for us here at Cairn? The bone sword is new. At least I think it is. Nope, she has that already. Wood shield's the same. Apprentice miner we don't have any use for. Chest plates are new. There's also the channeling ring. Let's go to the outfitter. You. So that's a 2-point boost. I have the money to afford it. So Weathered Hide, it boosts our SP a little bit, which is pretty nice. Now his heal does scale off MP. Yeah, that's a neutral change, effectively. Missed that. Weathered Copper Cuirass. So she loses speed for this. Truth be told, I don't think that's really worth it. It's one extra point for Poncho. For the chatter stuff, it goes in your compendium, I believe. So I was curious if anything happened here. 5 units, battle and cutscene. Try to find Lucretia's recruiter. Longraham Recruitment Center. Okay, what exactly is the plan here? We need to get some information first, especially if this is the recruiter for Lucretia's cause. So, no fighting. Best to avoid that. Great, let me handle this then. Just do me a favor and don't say a word, no matter what I do. He's gonna get us all killed. Excuse me, my good man, are you in charge of this fine establishment? Guilty as charged? Are you looking for recruits or wanting to sell your skills as a mercenary? Actually, we're looking for someone. This here is my dear sister Carmela. No, don't try to speak, Carmela. You'll remember what happened last time. Poor thing is mute as a milk jug after one of my, well, let's just call it a special incantation went horribly wrong. Right. And how exactly am I supposed to help you there, Mr.? Nathaniel Horndrops is the name, hailing from the fine folk in Hammerlund. Real salt of the earth types, they call us. At least they did, for you see, ever since we both were caught using some, let's call them unsavory magics, our kin chased us away. It's a real shame. Harlan, mayhaps these two could be interested in some of your specialty contracts for the Belnave girl. Belnave, that's Lucretia. You'd best keep your mouth shut, you hear me? So he's named after Colonel Sanders? Your accent, Mr. Horndrops, that's interesting for the Hammerland area, isn't it? Not much consistency in it. Haven't moseyed on back there in a few years, I reckon. Been traveling in lots of shady magical type places since then, you understand. Accent's probably changed on me since. Magical type places, sure. And your name again, miss? What was it? You're not supposed to be able to speak, stupid. Canola? Lock the door, boys. You weren't supposed to talk. Don't blame me, your accent has been unplaceable since we walked in. Reach for your weapons already and make sure this Harlan doesn't get killed. So is he on the field, or how's this gonna work? Because this close, I don't think Poncho would be very viable. Because I imagine they're going to be on us very, very fast. Oops. There we go. Harlan must not perma-die. Okay, we're safe that way. Harlan's in the corner. He's only level 6. Reaches out 2. 1, 2. So yeah, if I go forward, I can hit them both. Well, that's an interesting development. She's toast, literally. Crap. Well, let's see if we can break his arms. So I'm doing that one now for the haste. Dude, you suck. I don't mind hitting him head-on. Since using a two-handed weapon, he's not as evasive as he could be. Well, now he can't use his skills. And now his buffs don't matter. He barely even has any SP left. Perfect. So we can't use either of those spoils. I think I'm playing this on normal, but I'm a little over-leveled because we did those contracts. Had I not done them, we'd be at the exact same level. All's well that ends well, right, Vash? Missing the question mark there. No thanks to you. Good, you can walk. Now let's get him back to Dantalion as soon as possible. I can practice my Hammerlin accent on you all the way back. So we'll peek and see if there's any new contracts before we go. And of course there are. Tavern Travesty. Seems even the capital city Dantalion can't keep its patrons in order. Local tavern has put out a call for some mercenaries. Aggressive negotiations will go a long way to quelling the restless citizens who have made this place their weekly meeting ground for seditious plots and all-around malcontents. As always, expect to be paid well. Snows on the right says rare. I'll believe that when I see that. Unnatural phenomena. A rather odd fellow, an ex-warmancer turned researcher, frequents this place and brought an interesting contract in recently. Some unnatural phenomena has been observed around Solemn Heath. Bursts of lightning, flame shooting at the sky, and freezing winds stirring on the horizon. He's paying well too, so it might be of interest. That one doesn't have anything fancy attached to it, sadly. Okay, Iron S stock. This one does have new weapons. I mean, he did swing it, so... it's a little helpful. Two-point boost. It's looking like that's going to be the consistent power scaling. Moonmouth is faster cast. I don't think I actually really need that for anyone at the moment. Wrong person. Birch. Nope. Hey, we got a new shield finally. Better helmet. This one actually gives him crit. The only downside, though, is he has the single hit move. If this were the double strike, then that would definitely be a lot better. And she jumped up. Same for Poncho here. I can see myself using Poncho before her. like, the enemies are rarely clustered for the firewall to really matter, I think. I am wondering if I should try to get a Path of Lightning guy, though. The only downside, though, is I would have needed to spec her for Dowsing Arrow instead. Oh well. Oh, right, I was saving it for that one. So she has 5 points to play with. Pancho has 2. Try that. So yeah, I am good to put a break here. When we pick up next time, we'll be tackling the contract there. And then I don't know if there's a way to get back here for that contract, so the next one may just be a one-off. Anyway, yeah, it's a cutscene. Well, that'll be for next time. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.